Hey, it's Kelly with RV Wholesalers. Today I'm going to do a quick walk around on a Columbus by Palomino, the 389 FL, which is the front living room. You can see this one here does have the new style steps, which are going to be a lot more sturdy. Aluminum, they'll fold up into the doorway. That way you don't have anything hanging below the coach. You can see this one does have the 6-point auto leveling, so you'll have 2 front jacks, 2 in front of the axles, 2 behind it. Those are hydraulic. See right over here, you got your 2 propane bottles on this side. It does have an auto changeover regulator. The eye on it's right here. Whatever side it's pointing to, that's the tank it's going to pull from first. Once that tank runs out, this eye will turn to red, then it automatically switch over to the other tank. Then you can just pull this lever and the whole tank assembly will come out right here. And this will give you a better idea, so you can see that eye right here. The red means that the gas bottles are empty. You always want to run them both wide open. So you'll turn them both here, open those up. And then what it'll do is whatever side you have this pointing to, what it'll do is it'll pull from this tank first. Then if you come out in the middle of the night and you see that this eye is red, you know this tank ran out. All you're gonna do is turn this, close this off. You can pull this bottle off, go get it filled up, and then you'll just go back and forth, back and forth. You don't want to run it right in the middle because then it'll drain both your tanks at the exact same time. And then when you run out, you're completely out. Slam latch doors. Storage up here in the front. This is the hose for your central vac. Water spigot here. You have another bottle over there on that side. This is the hydraulic reservoir here. You can get 2 batteries on it, which you'll utilize the 2 batteries when you're running your refrigerator off of the inverter, which inverts 12 volt to 110. Has a portable solar kit that if you want to get a solar panel, you can set it over here. It'll trickle charge your batteries. Lights for the front, vents for both your batteries. Again, over here is the other bottle here. See that? So right in here is going to be the switch for your leveling jacks, front jacks, or the auto leveling. And there's a little instruction sticker here so you know how to operate that. Basically, once you plug in, you're just going to hit the auto level. It's going to level the coach up for you. Battery disconnect here. Just take this, turn it, pull it out. So when you're not using the coach, the battery's not going to go dead from your LP detector and things like that. This right here is going to be your inverter. There's an on-off switch right here, the red button. If you turn it on, anytime you are running off of your battery to operate your refrigerator, you'll just turn that on, then you can run your refrigerator off of 12 volt. So if you're traveling down the road, what have you. This here is going to be the exhaust for your furnace. So as soon as you turn your furnace on, you come out here and wave your hand close to this. You'll feel that's blowing hot air immediately. That lets you know that the furnace is operating properly. Because when you hold your hand over the register, a lot of times that'll take a little bit longer to heat up on the inside just to warm up the ductwork. There's a little blue right here. There's an LP gas quick connect. You have your drain for your fresh water tanks right there. Then you have your hot and cold low point drains underneath there. You can see the red valve. Those are the lowest points in your hot and cold water lines. In here you can get to the back side of the refrigerator to shut the water off for your ice maker. You got a gas electric water heater. It is DSI, which means direct spark ignition. So the first thing you're going to want to do is lift that up when you fill up the water for the first time after it's been winterized. Lift this up because what that's going to do is allow the water heater to fill with water. Then once the water starts spewing out of there, close that off, then you go ahead and light it up. The gas switch is on the inside. Behind this sticker, there's a little on-off switch, which is going to be for the 110 electric side. Drain plug down there. The galley tank here, which is going to be your sink. What this is the drain valve for that, the handle right there. Pull it towards you to open it, push it in to close it. So that's going to be just your kitchen sink. Now back here you do have your 50 amp power cord. This is just going to go in there, then you just thread on this plastic nut. Then when you're done, you can unthread it, put it in your storage compartment. You can see there's one of the level up jacks. All right, so right here you're going to have your main sewer connection. So what you'll want to do is once you pull up to the dumping station, you'll hook up your sewer hose, or you can hook up your macerator. What you're going to want to do with this is you're just going to unscrew the black part here. You're going to stick that in the sewer hole at the dumping station, so that'll be sitting over here. Then what you're going to want to do is pull your black valve, and then you're going to turn on your macerator pump, let that run. What that's going to do is it's going to empty out your black tank. Then you'll shut the valve, shut this off, then you can hook up your sewer hose to empty out your gray tank. What that's going to do is it's just going to empty your black tank a lot faster. You can empty about a 40-gallon tank, 50-gallon tank within about a minute. So works a lot quicker than you can coil that up and put it on the inside there. You can see here with this front living room, a lot of the front living rooms don't have a bunch of pass-through storage. They elevated the bed in this one, which gives you a huge pass-through storage all underneath the back of the coach. Doors on both sides, kind of like a Class A motorhome feel with the storage there. So right here you can see you got the gray and your black valve. Just again, pull them out to open them, push them in to close them. Has a water filtration system here. City water connection, what that's going to be is basically whenever you are camping and they have water hookup, you'll just run your hose up through the bottom here. That way you can keep this locked, hook it into here. What that's going to do is that's going to give you pressurized water inside the coach. Whenever you're running on that, you don't need to use your pump or anything like that. Now, if you do want to run off of, say, dry camping where they don't have water hookup, you'll still hook up here, and it just tells you which way to turn all of these, so you don't really have to memorize anything. You can just look here and know exactly how to do it. Black tank flush here, which is going to rinse out the black tank. Cable and satellite hookup here, hot and cold, so that blue hose I showed you up front, just a quick connect fitting on there, hot and cold water. Electrical outlet there. So gives you all the bells and whistles, but the nice thing about it is everything's labeled for you. The auto leveling, how to run your water, everything's labeled for you, so you don't have to memorize anything. Again, more pass-through storage there. Come around here to the back. More storage here. See, that goes all the way through. That's nice, big. Slam latch storage doors. You have an outside stereo here, central vac here. So you just take that hose up front, slide this door over, turn it in, turn it on. Then you can clean out the storage compartment with that hose. Keep everything nice for you. Double axle, frameless bonded windows. You got a power awning on the outside with the LED light strip, outside speakers. Another electrical hookup there. We'll go in and check out the inside. All right, so you can see up here in the front living room, you got the two sofas with the theater seat here. Both of these will recline. The levers on the inside, these will actually both make into beds as well. Just lift up and fold those out. Fireplace, nice big screen. You have a Bluetooth sound bar up here. You got the Blu-ray player there. Again, plenty of storage, everything's finished off. Nice symmetrical look there. Finished off really nice for you guys. Again, I'm 6'3" and I can stand all the way up in this coach. The AC is ducted throughout. It's got the nice roller shades here, just pull down. Those will go up. Pull down and stop them. All LED lighting throughout to keep the heat down. Won't use as much battery as well. TV antenna here, you just crank this to find your signal. Come down the steps here. Right here you're going to have your breaker panel. So all your 110 breakers are here. All your 12-volt fuses are here. Breakers are labeled here. Fuses are labeled here. So pretty self-explanatory. You are going to feel anytime you have a bunch of lights running. All the lights again are 12 volts, so you're going to have a converter in here which converts 110 down to 12 volts. So there's a little fan that keeps that converter cool. You'll hear that and feel that blowing there. Charging station here, so you have 110 USBs, 12 volt cigarette lighter there. Again, the heat's ducted all the way around the floor because it is a laminated floor. And then right here, if you turn this on, what this is going to do, the one control panel here, My RV, you can just go into awning. It's pretty self-explanatory. Run it in and or out. Go back here. Go to the leveling. Level the coach up from the inside. I mean, it's pretty cool how it works. I mean, everything's pretty self-explanatory. Just go back to home. Lights, slide out, it's the whole 9 yards. Just turn it there. Shuts the kitchen lights off. Tap it, they come on. So very, very nice feature there as well, so you're not hunting around for light switches and things like that. Now there will be individual light switches in certain places, so you'll have to utilize that. You got the stainless steel appliances, you got the bigger oven here. The first thing you're going to want to do, once you get to where you're going, you're going to come here to the stove, and what you're going to want to do is fold back the cover here, and you're going to take your burners, turn all 3 burners on high, use your sparker knob, light those up, let them burn for about 15 to 20 seconds. What that's going to do is it's going to get the air pockets out of the lines. That way when you function your water heater, your furnace on gas, everything fires up the way it should. You can see here you got the residential refrigerator. Again, if you want to run this off 12 volt off of the battery, just turn your inverter on and it'll operate that. Now it does have a lock here when you're traveling, so when you close it, you'll just screw this in here. Kind of just give you an idea. And you just screw this in here, and what that does is that keeps everything closed, the freezer and both refrigerator doors. Okay? You got the exhaust fan up there. Nice max air fan to circulate some of the air for you. And right over here, you're going to have your thermostat for the coach. So you can see it's basically just like the one at your house. You just go to modes. It'll take you from cool to heat, just the fan, so on. So you can operate there. Stainless steel 50/50 sink, Corian countertops, nice residential pull-out sprayer here. You have your freestanding dinette over here. You can see that here. 2 chairs and 2 more that fold up. That way you can utilize those as well. Plenty of storage all throughout the coach. You can see here, you got the, now right down here, you're gonna have the, if you wanna take like a broom and sweep into here, you can do that for the central vac. Then there's also, you can put the hose in there as well. Little coat closet in here. Come back up here, you can see the master, which is huge. Got the double basin sinks, stone cast sinks, which will stand up to about 500 degrees, so you can put a curling iron, flat iron in there, and you don't have to worry about it melting out. It is not plastic. You have a porcelain foot flush toilet over here. If you push this down partial way, what that's going to do is release some water, then you can flush it and it'll go the rest of the way. Nice skylight over top of the shower, so you can see, even as dark as it is in here, you can see you get plenty of natural light. Also, there is light switches on the actual light themselves. You can see back here in the master, nice big TV with a sound bar back here as well. There's your other 2 chairs. Around this side over here, you're gonna have washer dryer hookup. So if you wanted to put a washer and dryer in here, you can do that. It will hold a stackable. Plenty of storage in here. Let's take a look in there. It has a nice hanging rod, goes all the way across with individual spots where you can put hangers. That way when you're driving, they're not all sliding to one side or the other. Again, 50 amp service, so if you are at a 50 amp location, you can run both ACs at the same time. Plenty of windows around the outside, electrical hookups, storage on this side of the bed here. Plenty of room at the foot of the bed as well. Plenty of cabinetry. Get another Blu-ray player back here. So it gives you plenty of features. Very, very nice. Again, all LED lighting throughout. Plenty of head height all the way through the coach. But if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to give us a call at 877-877-4494. Thanks a lot.